We're back!
Hey!
Yeah.
Hiya!
Contrary to popular concerns,
Say hi, Lois!
Lois is a year older, look! The Overnighters are back in a van. We are, where are we, Mel? Cornwall. Trewithian.
Morose or Morose
Merrose.
Farm. This is weird, isn't it? Yeah. Not in the motorhome, us in the transit.
Ryan, what are you doing?
Absolutely incredible. Now I'm on holiday. Now I'm really on holiday. We actually have done the whole circuit. Now we're crossing it, but it's getting deeper, isn't it?
It's getting deeper. I'm starting to get lots of things in my trainers.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're lost.
Yeah.
We are actually definitely back.
It is. It's us. We're here.
Where have we been?
We haven't been very far, really. No
We've
one
been
else.
anywhere. I went to Sainsbury's a lot to get eggs and things, but they didn't have any.
Never had any.
Hand sanitizer.
Flour. No, it's been ages. We haven't made a film since last September.
No. We came back from Croatia and we thought, okay, we'll probably go away in half term.
Yep.
And then our motorhome was stolen. And then while we were working out what we were going to do in terms of perhaps buying a new one or maybe thinking about caravanning, all kinds of stuff, it was winter and we thought we'll put that off till the spring, and then spring came and we were about to go away potentially, and then
Lockdown.
yeah, a global pandemic happened. So that was that really. So we obviously didn't make any films for that period of time because
We didn't think anybody would be particularly interested in us making films of you know,
In
hanging
B&Q.
around B&Q waiting to get some sandpaper and screws. He made so much stuff out of wood.
I got really into wood.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
So
loads of
we've got,
stuff,
you know, room in our house. It's just wood everywhere. But yeah, anyway.
Or I was always, going out to shops trying to find Lois all her ingredients for cakes because we ate a lot of cakes during lockdown.
She did loads of baking.
All that stuff.
Yeah, we didn't think you'd be very interested either, watching films of me shaving Ryan's head.
As you can see, it has now finally grown back quite a lot,
I
actually.
think I did a really good job.
Yeah. Imagine if I'd actually had to go somewhere and go to work the next day with that.
Oh, I laughed so much. Oh dear, I did laugh so much. Anyway, we're here in our conservatory, not in a motorhome, with our Humphrey. It's our Hump.
Yeah, we've encroached on his territory because we haven't got a motorhome to film in at the moment. We have actually got a van.
We have, yeah.
We've bought a new Ford Transit for work, and we've got plans, we've got ideas potentially with that, but more of that later.
But we have been away.
Yeah.
We have been away. We have been on our travels. We decided not to go to Europe.
I quite fancied Europe,
Yeah.
but you were a little bit cautious, and then I'm glad you were, because the quarantining thing is changing all the time.
We just didn't really want to risk. Didn't want to risk going abroad, and yeah, not for us. But we did go away to a place we absolutely love, somewhere we haven't been for a few years.
Been loads of times.
We've been loads of times. Yeah, years and years we've been going, but we've never actually made a proper overnighters film. So yeah, we did Cornwall.
Yeah, but obviously lockdown, we all got used to taking our time. There's no rush.
No.
So we thought we'd take it nice and easy. So we went down the night before, sort of halfway, and we stayed in Dorset. There we go. Yep.
Oh.
Not a lot's changed.
Oh.
Morning. And so, oh look, I'm in the mirror. There we go. Hello everybody. Yes.
It's us.
We're back. We have borrowed a van, and so this was very kindly lent to us by the Caravan and Motorhome Club, and we are here this morning in pretty sunny Bridport Caravan and Motorhome Club campsite.
So do you want to say that again?
Caravan and Motorhome Club campsite.
Right, that'll be it.
And but on the way down, we've already had a few classics, haven't we, Mel? You got a.
I got a wasp sting. Do
you want to show it? Was it a bit too?
No.
Look, new kettle.
New kettle. Look at that, because somebody stole our old one, and the van.
I was going to say that was the most important thing, wasn't it? The kettle. What did we lose from the old one?
Oh my God. It's not till...
Can I just say the blokes have started mowing?
Well, bless him, he's got a lot of jobs to do, poor fella.
This is a really nicely kept site, by the way.
It's beautiful, beautiful. Really want to explore more, but Cornwall's a calling.
For the viewers,
Yep.
where are we now? There we are, Bridport.
Here-ish, yep.
And we are going today.
All the way A35, A30, A30.
Via Exeter, briefly.
Via Exeter, and then...
and then eventually...
A30, and then coming down, Roseland Peninsula, and we're somewhere around here, Trewithian, there you go.
That's
about round there.
Right.
About round there.
Right, let's go.
Organised as ever. We are on the road. This is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dad in the motorhome, us in the transit. So yes, we took 2 vehicles with us. That was a first. Never done that before.
It's a bit crazy, wasn't it?
It was a bit crazy.
Bit indulgent, really.
It was. So the motorhome, we were lent a motorhome by our lovely friends at the Caravan and Motorhome Club. They lent us their press van, which they normally give to just serious journalists.
Yeah.
They let us idiots have it for 2 weeks.
But then I had bought, for my business, a new Ford Transit van. I already mentioned that. It's not a big one, it's a little one. And for now, all we've done is we've put in a bit of floor.
Put my Converse there.
Yeah, but basically, and painted the walls, put some curtains in. We took out the bulkhead so that we could get some daylight coming in. But it's a day van. It's to take down the beach. You can get changed in there if it's raining or cold. You can get in there and sit and have a cup of tea and get warm. But also, I've got some plans for it potentially. I think maybe either keep it simple, a tow bar and a caravan, or a conversion.
Who's going to convert it?
Well, I've become a little bit more, handy.
Right, you built a couple of benches out in the garden. You're not going to suddenly start cutting through
Admittedly,
metal
it might
sticking
be
in windows.
It might be quite wood-based. The interior.
You never told me this. I thought it was just for the theatre company.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, let's have this discussion later. There's proper windy roads coming in, so we're very, very close to the campsite now. We're very excited. The journey's been great. It's been nice and quiet, hasn't it?
Yeah, really quiet.
Oh, how beautiful is this road? Look at that. Wow, this is a first. Traffic lights to let us into a site. I think this is called Merrose. Yeah, what a good idea. Traffic lights. Love this moment, pulling up at a site that you've never been to. It's the best feeling, especially when the sun's shining. And I know the sea is only a couple of miles that way. Oh, they sell ice cream. They sell ice cream. Right, I'm guessing I need to go and park up over there.
Probably, yeah. Nice big pictures.
Actually, Lois has become a bit of an expert, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's starting to comment on the size of pitches and...
Quite interested.
But she was right, actually.
She was right.
She was. It was a really great site. Huge, big pitches.
We got a good one, didn't we?
We got a lovely one, corner one. They were all hard standing, weren't they?
Yeah.
But it was lovely, beautiful site, and great facilities as always. And had the band system that those of you who did get away this summer will know. We're all given a band, and when you wanted to go and use the ablutions, you had to hang your band on the little hook outside, as long as there was a space. And most people adhered to this. I think there were a few little monkeys that snuck in when they shouldn't have done, and didn't have a band on, but generally everybody was very good, and it worked well.
Yeah, that's right. And the campsite itself was only a mile away from the sea. So we are in a village called Port Scatho, you think?
Well, or Port Scartho.
Port Scartho.
This is a bit lovely. Look.
Oh yeah.
Look at all this. That's very pretty.
So have you been down to, I'm asking you like I've never met you before, have you been down to the south of this side of Cornwall before, apart from with me? I'll start that again. Oh, this looks stunning.
Oh, this looks a bit nice. This looks like Croatia or Greece.
It's better than that. It's Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Wow.
I think we've actually stumbled on a little Greek village. I don't think this is Cornwall at all. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
What's interesting is along there there's a restaurant, which obviously...
But that's normally heaving, does pizzas and everything.
It's
Harbour
July the
Club.
21st today.
Yeah.
And they've obviously decided they're not ready to open yet.
Oh, what a
So,
shame.
yeah, because it must be heaving, as you say, normally. But the silver lining to the cloud is that it's pretty peaceful, isn't it?
It's so peaceful.
That water looks great, doesn't it? Should we jump in?
Double dare you.
Okay, do you know what? I'm not going to.
During lockdown, Ryan has been cycling loads.
Yeah, can't you
even
tell?
more than usual. Look at him, look at him. Man,
Yeah.
look at that. So we sent him out like Lois and I normally do. Lois and I were still in bed, having a nice snooze, and we sent him out to go and do a
I'm a bit
recce.
like one of those back in the day when you used to get the miner would go down with his little budgie and he'd go down into the mine.
That was a canary. How many bunches? Budgie.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just out for my morning bike ride, and I've discovered this lovely beach. This is Towan Beach at Porth, not to be confused with Towan Beach at Newquay. That's a whole noisier and busy affair. This one here, look at that. It's a few people down there doing a bit of morning exercise, but it's so quiet and it's so peaceful and it's so perfect. And I think I need to go back to the motorhome where Lois and Mel are kind of dozing. It's about 8:10, and tell them that we've got to get down here. And I don't think Lois will be that bothered. She might be, but I think Mel will be very bothered.
Ah, Porth car park. We're so not going to be able to get in there, are we?
Well, this is Porth Car.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yay, we got parked.
Yeah, we got parked. So we are parked here. We're going to Towan Beach, just down there.
Yeah.
Initially, then along the coastal path. The sea.
But it's like a magnet. It pulls me.
It
like
does,
that.
doesn't it?
Oh, oh. I can sniff it out, even though I haven't got much sense of smell anymore.
Should we go for a swim now then?
Why don't we do walk first, then swim?
I cycled this earlier, and as you can see, it was it's quite challenging on a bike.
Post. Okay, it's called the Wreck Post, erected by the Coast Guards. It's simulated a ship's mast in training. Hold on tight, Mel. Yay! Where are you? I can't see you.
Me? I'm down here.
Oh, it's actually quite a long way up.
Yeah.
Hello! I'm up a big pole. Okay, you can have a go.
No, then everyone will just think that I'm in competition with you all the time.
But we are always in competition.
All right, it's my go.
You're not great with heights though, are you?
What are you talking about?
But you're not, you don't love them, do
Bring
you,
it on.
Ryan?
Yeah. By the way, this has been around for quite a while.
Yeah, it was a bit wobbly when I was on it.
Well, I'm only
Not saying anything.
mildly heavier. Here goes.
Lockdown chunk. That is a lockdown hunk.
No, it's a knockdown chunk.
Go on. You on, fella. I'm looking right up your shorts. Whoa.
Hello.
Hello. You're right. Good view, isn't it?
Amazing.
All fun and everything, but we actually haven't got very far in our walk, have we? Like, I can still see the van in the car park.
Yeah.
Shall we
Okay, let's actually
stop
do the walk.
playing and walk?
Let's go for a
Let's
walk.
go.
So we're back making films, Mel. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
We haven't done it for quite a long time. Everyone's been saying to us, "Where have you been? What happened to your van? What are you doing about getting a new one?" And we've been going, well, don't know, we're in lockdown.
Absolutely incredible. Happy, happy place. Cornwall, we have missed you. Hey, all you girls, they've got your paddle boards. Come on down to Cornwall, look.
It's amazing that you can paddleboard in the Atlantic. It's not something you'd think, is it, that it would be that calm that you could paddleboard in the Atlantic. I'm going to ask you a really sort of childlike question here, because you know about stuff like this. Is the Atlantic less Atlantic-y on this side
Yeah,
of Cornwall?
definitely. Yeah, because look, because this is here a peninsula,
Yeah,
and you've got these beautiful bays
yeah,
and big sweeping coves like that,
yeah.
and you just haven't got on the south side here, you haven't got those huge big waves, the big rollers, that as soon as we get up to Tintagel and up there Trebarwy, you've got those huge North Atlantic rollers. One of our other concerns about coming down to Cornwall in late July was how busy it would be, isn't it?
Because no one's going abroad this year.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone's having a staycation.
Yeah.
And where they're going to come? Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Look.
And have to say, it is absolutely rammed.
I mean, you know.
Look that woman taking up all that space. Look at her.
So we've kind of gone like that.
Yeah.
Now we've come over the other side of this tiny little peninsula, and assume that's St Maur's. Oh, there's some houses down there. Look at that one with a pool.
Oh wow, look at that.
Look at that. Over the years we've done these films, people have often said, is everything that happens that's negative real, or is it put on?
Yeah.
And it's never put on.
No.
Like now.
No.
We're stuck in a field.
We have just done a full circuit of this round the outside.
But we've been to that corner, we've been to that corner, we've been to that corner. There's no way out.
We actually have done the whole circuit. Now we're crossing it, but it's getting deeper, isn't it?
It's getting deeper. I'm starting to get lots of things in my trainers.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're lost.
Yeah.
But
And I've got no signal on my phone to say which direction.
No. But you know, let's use the Scouts initiative,
Right.
and retrace our steps to the point we came into this field.
Yep.
And then maybe retrace our steps back to the coast, or
do the river walk.
die.
I see a gate.
Gate.
There's a gate.
The footpath.
Could just be a field. Oh, I'm sweating. Look at the sweat. This is not a bloody footpath, is it? Okay, there's a gate and another really, really overgrown field.
We're not walking through this, Mel.
No.
We're not walking through this. We're going to retrace our steps.
Although, look, there is another gate there.
Mel, look how long the entire grass is, right? There is no, this is not a footpath. Look what we've got to walk through. That can't be, just because there's a gate doesn't mean this is a footpath.
Yeah, but look, somebody's walked it before. Look, you can see. Come on.
The last person who died here.
Come on. We've come this far.
Lots of scrapes over the years.
I know, but come on, don't give up now.
I'm not giving up. I'm trying to apply some logic. Your navigation skills aren't the best.
He's got lots of skills that aren't as great as mine. I just have one little weakness.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh, brilliant.
now time. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here. This is North Sea.
Okay, it doesn't say no entry.
What if we get shot now by a farmer?
I can hear the cows. Oh, what are we going to do?
We're
Really?
going to retrace our steps. But
All the way back that we've just done?
Because you've kept on going, pushing us further and further through a mixture of bad navigation skills and stubbornness as well. I just suggested we just retrace our steps and get back to the coastal path, and you won't have it. Expect a phone call from my solicitor in the morning. If it's going to be over anywhere, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice place to be. I'll have Lois, if that's all right, because she makes nice cakes.
Okay, I'll have Humphrey. And that's it. Easy.
Right.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Right, we're going back. Come on. Panic over. This looks all right.
I totally was absolutely 100% wrong. You were right. I bow down to your knowledge.
I don't
and-
revel in you being wrong.
No.
I just forget to remind myself that sometimes in navigation situations,
Yeah.
you tend to be wrong.
Yeah.
And I should remember and go, are you sure, Mel?
I know,
Rather
I
than always
should
going,
remind
"Oh,
you,
okay."
shouldn't I, how rubbish I am. But I mean, it was lovely walking around that massive field
It's
for
lovely
40
to
minutes.
be in a massive field full of thistles. So we made it to the beach.
Yay.
Haven't been on sand like this for a while.
No, because really we didn't even have that in Croatia, did we?
No.
Yeah, well, you look the part.
In what way?
Well, I don't know, you just kind of look just right. You look very Cornish.
See, if I look yonder, as if there's someone that needs my help.
Quick!
Oh no, there's no one that needs my help.
And you won't be any because you don't
I wouldn't be. I'll be.
You don't like it out of
yeah.
your depth, do
Anyone
you?
need my hindrance? Who needs hindrance? Hindrance! Hindrance! Yes, I'm coming to Hindi. This is amazing. I wouldn't have, if you just plopped me here now and said, where are you? I don't think I'd know.
We don't normally anyway,
No.
even when we've driven here.
But, this south side of Cornwall, it's so different to the choppy northern side.
Oh my god, we're in the sea! Now I'm on holiday. Now I'm really on holiday. Oh,
Glorious, loved it.
Yeah, it was really lovely. So then we went back to the campsite, and Lois was dressed.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is probably
I mean,
amazing.
it was about 4 o'clock.
And the plan was, I'd really wanted us to get the ferry. There's a ferry that goes from St Maur's over to Falmouth, and I thought Lois will love that. She'll love the shops and everything.
That would have been good, wouldn't it?
Would have
if
been
you
good.
hadn't got us lost. We've already gone. I don't need to labour that point.
I was right.
But then also the swim that you had in the sea. That we probably stayed there about an hour longer than we needed to.
right, and I've just noticed that bag that we've got there,
Yeah.
that bag you've got in your back that I bought as a really cool hiking bag.
School swimming bag.
It's absolutely, isn't it? It's a school swimming bag from the 70s. Do you remember them?
Have that black drawing.
With a little face on. I thought I was so cool getting that.
Do you remember you used to have a picture of like someone doing that? Or swimming, obviously.
What we've just done. Anyway, so now we're heading off. We're
we are
heading
going
off
to-
in that van
Yeah.
to St Maur's.
This is pretty.
It's very sort of tropical looking, isn't it?
Yes.
My auntie and uncle used to live down very close to here at Helford Passage, and it always had a real tropical feel to it. It's lovely.
So this looks like the south of France now.
Oh, wowzers.
I mean, not quite like the south of France because it still looks like Cornwall.
This is St Maur's.
St Maur's. See, I think I could still live in Cornwall. What about you guys?
I would, apart from the fact that it's too far.
Too far from civilization, and
Home.
but what if this was home?
Well, then that wouldn't be the conversation. We'd just live here. But
So-
that
so-
wouldn't be. Oh, I'd love to live in.
So if
Cornwall.
so, if
Maybe we
everybody
live in
you
Cornwall.
knew and liked and loved
Yeah.
moved here, would you like to move here?
Yeah.
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 795.
It is expensive. 600. There are ones down Glendale Gardens for 600.
Yeah, look at that. For a normal one, it's 235.
Oh, oh my.
All my godfathers, as my nan would say.
Could you do that? It's a
I'd
bit-
definitely have a go.
It's quite high, isn't it?
He gets everywhere, doesn't he, Wittgenstein?
That's the ferry.
Rickstein, Falmouth.
That's literally the last ferry of the day that we just missed because of me.
Never mind. It wasn't just your fault, Anne. I shouldn't have listened, should I?
Oh wow, look at that.
The old courthouse. Imagine the stuff. You know, the kangaroo courts and all that stuff. The trials for stealing rabbits and poaching.
Surely be smuggling, wouldn't it? Most of all, or do you think everybody
Yeah.
was in on the smuggling?
But it would be all the local stuff, wouldn't it? It would just be the sort of little trifling stuff, and then people getting told they've got to go and sit in the stocks for the morning. This reminds me of when we were in the south of France.
Yeah,
Do you remember Saint-Jean-de-Luz?
I do.
We rode our bikes there. Have you cut yourself, Mel?
I stepped that foot.
Did you? How did you manage to cut a foot?
Oh, it seems to me just me getting injured a lot.
Because you've already had a bee sting, haven't you?
I had a wasp sting.
Oh, sorry,
which is
a wasp
still-
sting. A
Still
wasp.
really painful here. Just a disaster. It's just got this. It's just got that whole kind of tropical feel to it, hasn't
it's
it?
so green, it's so lush, and also we're sort of bathed in this dusk sunshine, and it feels. People often say, don't they, that this is a microclimate down here,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely.
unlike
My
the rest of Cornwall.
Yeah, well, yeah, my auntie did. They lived, like I said, down in Helford Passage, on the other side of Falmouth there, and she was Jamaican, and she used to grow plants from Jamaica in her garden because it was really similar to this. St Maur's Castle.
So
Henry VIII's most scenic castle.
what? That's the most scenic one. He said, "This is my most scenic one."
He said, of all my castles,
He said-
this is my most scenic. Mind the poo, mind the poo.
I'm minding the poo.
You just nearly, look, you just missed the poo. Spot my historic moment, your poo. Okay, all very well and good. I think it's dinner time.
dinner time.
Do you all do that? Is this just us, that wherever we go that's beautiful, we always, oh yeah, we could live here.
Oh,
we
yeah,
could
yeah.
live here. We should live here.
No,
We should
no,
live
no,
here.
no, let's actually live here.
Let's do it.
You were straight on right move, and you go, but actually we could live here.
Oh, yeah.
And then we believe it, and then we come and we tell everybody, we tell our parents, and we say, I know you're really dear to us, but we're going to move away. And they go, oh, are you? And then about a month later they go, what happened about your plans? And we go, oh yeah, oh no. Oh God, no, that'd be ridiculous.
I think it's just us because we live in Essex, maybe.
Yeah.
Everywhere else is more beautiful. So we headed back to the campsite, didn't we, that night?
And enjoyed what looked like it may well have been our last gorgeous sunset.
Oh yeah, because the weather forecast was looking really quite dodgy for the next few days, so we made the most of that last lovely evening.
We did, and then the next day it was rubbish weather. It was peeing down, and there's only so many things you can do when the weather's peeing down. So we suddenly thought, what about doing a bit of detective work, because Mel had mentioned her uncle and auntie who lived down at Helford Passage.
Had lived there. They're not now with us.
And Mel was like, why don't we go and investigate? Why don't we go investigate that? So it was kind of like being detectives.
Was it actually being detectives, or was it actually just being stalkers?
So my grandma's brother, my great uncle Paul, he had an amazing house down in Helford, which we visited a couple of times when I was young, and he'd made money in the tin mines of Cornwall, and he's also an inventor. Dad always used to think he was a spy, but my dad would have loved to have an uncle who was a spy, but dad always used to say he was possibly a spy, but he did lots of secret stuff, and he's the only person to have ever fired a gun in St Paul's Cathedral. Just thought I'd let you know.
Wow.
Yeah, because he invented the acoustics, or he worked on the acoustics. Anyway, we're going to find his house.
We're going to find his house now, but one little snippet, just to keep you watching. He had quite a famous next door neighbour, didn't he?
He had a very, very famous next door neighbour, Roger Taylor, the drummer from Queen.
Which kind of gives you an idea about how grand this house is.
It was called Millionaires Row in the 80s. They really weren't bothered about having really kind of superstar next door neighbours, but they used to have parties, and my dad was always so envious because my dad's a massive Queen fan, as is Ryan, and Dad said once, Uncle Paul has just phoned and said, I've been invited to a party tonight at the neighbours. It's somebody's birthday apparently, and they're having a big do, and there's going to be lots of loud music, but Dorothy and I don't fancy it, so we're going to go into the village and go to the pub. But he could have gone and partied, basically. It was Freddie Mercury's birthday party.
It's absolutely peeing down.
It's piddling down, proper Cornwall style.
And Roger Taylor's is one of these.
You see that house?
I don't know if he still lives here. That was a long time ago. Their cottage was called Mullion Cottage, but obviously this was like 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Oh, that's huge.
Look at the hydrangeas, Lois. Isn't it stunning? Oh, it's such a shame the sun's not shining.
Roger Taylor.
Stop it. Ryan, stop it. It's not Roger Taylor. It's not Roger Taylor. Oh, that is very familiar, that one, except I think it was more like a...
You're filming a lot of hedge, Mel.
I know. Look there, Mullion Cottage. Oh, wow. Oh, they've completely rebuilt it, but
It's massive.
it's enormous. They've still got... They've got lots of my Auntie Dorothy's plants still in her garden.
It looks a little bit tropical.
This is a public footpath. Oh no, yes it is. Oh,
You
there,
can't
there.
drive down
So
it.
this is Roger Taylor's old gaff. This one.
Yeah, that was Roger Taylor's.
So
That
pretend we
one.
got lost and go in.
No, Ryan,
won't
no,
fit.
no.
Dad, we won't fit.
Goodness sake. Right, let's go a bit further up and turn around again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Roger Taylor's.
Look at all the hydrangeas in there.
It's
John.
weird. It's weird because although it's Roger Taylor's,
Absolutely beautiful.
you can't hear any drumming, can you?
We're turning around in Roger Taylor's driveway. Oh, this is such a shame that we can't. Can we just? I'm gonna just get out and down that
as
footpath.
Freddie would say, do what you have to do, darling. No one's gonna.
Do you think I blend in?
Yeah,
with the
no one's
locals?
gonna think you look weird at all.
I'm just going to go and film a really, really expensive house dressed like this. Yeah.
Can I just say, I
I'm not
gave you the
wearing
cap to wear so you didn't get wet hair, but
I don't really want the cap. It's more to keep the
you look really
phone
cool,
light.
Mel.
Shut up. Right, I'm going. Okay. Don't be too excited, you two. Oh, it's completely different. That's next door's garden, Roger Taylor's garden. I don't think I'm going to be able to see much. Oh, that's a shame. because my auntie was from Jamaica, she brought back all these amazing shrubs and plants and seeds and things, probably completely illegally, and planted them here because you've got this amazing climate here, this beautiful tropical climate. Obviously not today, today's actually piddling down with rain. Oh wow, oh my goodness me, that's amazing. Here we are. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is it. I remember. This is it. Oh, amazing.
Oh, I've got a couple of questions.
Oh, okay.
First question is, do you think we mentioned Roger Taylor enough times in that clip?
Roger Taylor. You mean Roger Taylor from Queen? Roger Taylor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, it was really funny. But I was just super chuffed. I was so happy to have found the house. I haven't been there for, oh my God, 40 years or so.
We dug out some pictures, didn't we?
We did, yeah. This is what it looked like in 1983.
So different.
Completely different. It's all been rebuilt. And this photo here, this is me and my sister and my Auntie Dorothy and Auntie Pauline and my grandma, all in the lovely garden. And here's Dad looking all heroic down on the beach.
Well, maybe he was thinking that he might inherit all your uncle's money.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, that definitely didn't happen.
Where's it all gone? Because
didn't come this way, did it? None of it came this way.
No,
Look, darling, our time will come. What's it that Del Boy says? This time next year, Rodders. This time next year.
Yeah, this time next year we'll be millionaires. But actually,
Millionaires.
I've got an idea on that. Already. Yeah. Well, what about a sponsor? What about a sponsor? I'm thinking Ford Transit. I'm thinking Ford Transit. Yeah, we've got a Ford Transit van. You know, maybe if you're watching there, I don't know. You know, the lads at Ford, and you're thinking, yeah, we could do with some ambassadors, I believe they call them. You know, we're ready. By the way, one quick question. Roger Taylor's when he went past it, yeah, that wasn't really a footpath, was it? That was his back garden, wasn't it?
No, I was absolutely on a footpath. I was totally legal. I was not stalking. It was all perfectly okay.
You sure?
Yeah, totally okay.
Anyway, so the weather was rubbish, and then we'd kind of run out of options of what to do, and one of the things we do like doing is surfing. But we'd sort of said we'd do that on the second week, but actually we looked on the map and we were like, well, it's only an hour via Truro to brilliant beach.
Porthtown Beach near Redbridge.
But we're in a rock pool.
Yeah. It's a mighty.
Ooh! Dad's at the van waiting for us to come back so we can go surfing.
But look, it's really good waves.
It's really good waves. It's very misty and atmospheric and lovely. It was absolutely pouring down earlier, so Lois and I thought we'd just come and do some rock pooling.
Yeah.
But we've been quite a while now, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Lois, what are you actually doing?
Listening.
You're listening? What are you listening to?
To the rocks.
You're listening to the rocks.
Listen.
What can you hear?
Oh! Listen.
I think it's the sea, not the rocks.
No, it's not. Come here.
Okay.
They're bubbling.
I'm listening. Oh, you're right, they are. It's the oh, look. It's like the little legs and things.
Yes.
Go on, do a one-handed cartwheel. Go on, Lois. Go on. Yay! She can do it still. Girls still got it. High five you. Okay, so back at the van, we found Papa again.
Yes.
Found Daddy.
Time to put our wetsuits on. We're going for a surf.
Right, okay, we all good? Are we ready? Are we good
Yeah.
to go?
Do we look the
yes.
part?
Yes, look the part very much.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna put, yeah.
So I've got this handy little thing here that we're going to put our keys in it, so that
Goes. So we're all safe.
Right, let's do it.
Wait. You all out?
we're having a rest.
Are you?
Wobbly.
You want a wobbly?
I had a wobbly moment. I
you?
need some water on a biscuit, I think.
Oh, this looks like a good one. Go on, Philpott. Go on. and he's gonna go for it. Yeah! Missed it, she had a really good one and I missed her. Oh, sorry Lois. Okay, best one ever coming up.
Go for it.
Lifeguard service will resume at 10 AM tomorrow. Hope you have a great evening. Thank you.
That was amazeballs.
You two look really cool.
Thank you.
I think it's funny, in the film before where Lois said about living down in Cornwall, I think I can see her being a Cornish surf dude.
Yeah.
And you as well, actually.
Although on the film, it doesn't look like we caught any good waves.
No, it's really hard filming any kind of surfing, but certainly bodyboarding and making it look really good. And we go, yeah, we're going to do one. And it's just like, is that it?
Yeah, we need a GoPro. We definitely need a GoPro. So, yes, it was our last day on the Roseland Peninsula. Lois was exhausted from all the surfing, but we wanted one last day out exploring, didn't we? Well, I wanted to be a beach geek.
Yeah, and I needed to go for a run because we hadn't done enough exercise.
Freddie.
Have I mentioned Roger Taylor?
Sorry, it's all a bit on the wonky skew there because I'm just resting the phone on some rocks. We'll come out for a lovely walk. Ryan's gone for a run because obviously walking is far too sedate and calm. So he's gone running all along the coast path. And I found this lovely little bit of beach here. Well, is it beach? It's river. It's the tide's out, so it's all exposed. This is so typically Cornwall. We left the campsite about half an hour ago and it was raining and windy and really quite chilly. The forecast says it's bad for the rest of the day, and we've come here thinking it's just going to be a wet walk in the rain, and of course sun's coming out, it's beautiful, and I found this lovely little bit of beach here to explore and do a bit of beach combing. Oh look, straight away with that lovely jellyfish.
Meanwhile, I'm out running and trying to find Mel, who said she'd be on this path, but I think she's got a bit sidetracked.
Look at that. Look, you'd think I placed them all there together, but I haven't. You got jellyfish, crab leg. Look at the size of that crab leg. Oh.
Yes, and there we go.
So I found a lovely little collection of things that I'm very happy with. Maybe not everybody's idea of treasure, I accept, but look.
I think that's her. Mad woman with orange rucksack, beach combing. I think I found her.
I just love it. But anyway, as usual, running out of time. Tide's coming back in. Supposed to be meeting Ryan, I can't remember where.
Hello. Found anything nice?
Nice for me. I don't know that you're going to let me take it home, but look how lovely that is.
Where are we gonna stick that then?
I just thought that was so lovely.
Yeah, it is if you're a fish.
What? What? Look, I like collecting things off beaches. You should know that by now.
You're quirky.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Look, it's good. We like different things.
We
Keeps
do,
It,
we
keeps
do.
it magical.
So that's the end of episode 1 of our Cornwall staycation. Join us next time where we'll be up in the north of Cornwall in between Boscastle and Tintagel.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it windy?
Very, very windy.
It was windy.
A little bit of a blowy one here this morning.
Both inside and outside of the motorhome.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And also we want to say that we're really aware that a lot of people weren't able to go on holiday this summer. So we are extremely grateful and very thankful that we could. We did not take it for granted. So
No, we didn't. And I'm sorry that we're away so long. We promise it won't be as long next
They might
time.
not have minded.
Really?
No, they might be quite
Yeah,
chuffed.
we're sorry that we're back.
That's
But yes, we'll see you next time. You might have noticed we put our light on for this.
Yeah.
This because it's about 6 o'clock, mid-September. The nights are drawing in.
Oh,
Oh, I hate it.
hate it.
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. You're not converting the van. You're not converting the van. You're not. I'm not letting you loose on our new transit.